Well, hi, sport for choice today. Got this beautiful selection of game birds in front of me. Two beautiful cock pheasants, hen pheasants, female wild mallard, and these two pigeons. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a beautiful dish of roast pigeon on a celeriac mash. So I'm going to set up the counter and I'm going to quickly show you how to prepare these. This is the easiest of all the game birds to prepare. You can pluck them in minutes, and I'll show you how to do that. We'll gut them and then we'll get cooking them, and I'm telling you, this is going to be fantastic. So there's our lovely pidge. Get a carrier bag. What we're going to do, first bend the wing, get our knife in, take one wing off, take this other wing off, simple, through the join, then nick into the leg. They just pull off. So simple to do these. These were shot yesterday. And then, basically, you give it some of that. These are so easy to pluck compared to, say, a pheasant. You know, they've got a lot harder skin. As you can see, already there, I'm exposing the breasts. I mean, you really can't go wrong with this, you know, plucking from the tail up to the head. I think you'll see, don't think that's even been a minute, has it? Might have. We're already halfway there. Put that in there. What I'm going to do is take that head off, get rid of these, keep plucking, try and do it in real time. Starting to look like a pigeon out. So you can be a little bit rough. I mean, if you were doing this on a pheasant, automatically you would just tear all that skin, pull them out, get rid of this, show you a bit better. Pretty much we are nearly done, believe it or not. So what I'll do is I'll carry on just tidying this up. I shall also pluck the other one, and we'll get on and cook that lovely dish of roasted pigeon with celeriac mash. But you can see in a matter of minutes, just have a look in there actually, what it's been eaten on. You look at the size of that bird, you have a look in there. Acorns. Can you believe that they actually take off? So there's the body of the bird, and that's what it's been eating. Greedy little buggers they are. Anyhow, I shall finish it off, tidy it up, and I'll be back. So as you can see then, those took minutes to prepare. And if you're new to game cookery or preparation, this is a great place to start. I mean, this is wood pigeon, great meat, organic. As you can see what it eats. I mean, just look at it. It makes me wonder how they take off. You know, they cause so much damage to the crops. A bit later in the year, they'll be planting the peas. You get a flock on them, and they wipe out hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of crops a year. You know, there's about 9 million pigeon here in the UK. You know, so do your bit, shoot them and eat them. So what we're going to do now we've plucked them, is I'm just going to just gently nick there, and then get your fingers in, follow the rib cage up, get it in, and then just comes out in one clean hit. So I'll wash my hands. I shall show you that again. So just where the breast starts, get your fingers in, trace up the breastbone, right to the back. You can feel the heart. And with 2 fingers, just scrape out and pull. They all come in one. Lovely. So I'm going to wash those out and then we'll get back. Okay then, let's cook this roast pigeon with a celeriac mash. The first thing I'm going to get on is my mashed potato. I've just got 4 potatoes peeled. I'm just going to dice and I'm going to put it in this saucepan over here, and you want to cook these until they're tender. These are going to take about 10 minutes, I suppose. And in the meantime, I have preheated my oven to gas mark 7. Look up there for the conversion and on the top. So I'm going to get these on. I'm going to use that lovely celery root. Fantastic winter veg. So there's my celeriac, potatoes prepped, in they go. I'm going to add some boiling water in there just to get them going for the camera. So let's give it one of them. So they just cover, get them boiling. Add me a bit of salt. Wrap the heat up, put a lid on, and then we will get on with these fantastic pigeon. Now, what I'm going to do with these pigeon, let's bring the camera on. As you can see there, my lovely pigeons, we cleaned. Look how clean they are in there. Lovely. So, I'm going to put a little bit of salt in each cavity. Put some salt on the bird itself. Same with pepper. Get some in the cavity as well. On the back. Seasoned well up. And in each bird, 1 generous knob of butter, a sprig of thyme. Same with the other. Knob of butter, sprig of thyme. So those birds are nicely seasoned up now. So what I've got in here, I've melted some butter. So obviously we've got the butter in the cavity. Just going to paint this on. The thing with pigeon is it needs to be medium rare. If you're not into your poultry like that, your game, don't bother with the pigeon because it needs to be pink. You take it any further and it's tough as old boots. So it's nicely painted on. Can always top that up. So like I said, my oven gas mark 7. Put it in this little dish. 1, 2. And I'm going to roast them in the oven now for about 10 minutes. Right, there's my celeriac and potatoes. They've been on about 10 minutes and they're nice and tender. I'm just going to drain these. I'm just going to put them back on the heat for a minute so it will take all the excess moisture out of it. And in the meantime, I'm going to have a look at my pigeon. Now, this is one of those dishes where you've got to have everything ready to go because once the pigeon's in, you're up against the clock. And the pigeon, you know, it doesn't like to sit around. So I'm just going to check on the oven. So I'm moving the camera. Have a look. They're looking lovely. We're going to give them another couple of minutes. I want that skin to go a little bit more brown. And by then, we'll be able to put that celeriac and potato through the ricer. We'll add some more butter, some cream. So it's going to be like a puree stroke sauce. It's going to be lovely. And then if you see here, I've got the ingredients for a lovely pork sauce, which we're going to make with the juices left over from the pigeon roasting. Right, those pigeons have been in now 15 minutes. I'm actually going to take them out. And I'm going to, looking lovely. I've got a plate. I'm just going to transfer them. I can pick them up to a plate. So I want these to stay pink. So I should cover that with a bit of foil. We should put them, let them rest for about 10 minutes, just over there. So what I've done is I've passed the celeriac and the potatoes through a ricer. It's the ultimate way to get the best mash. Now, Joel Robuchon, the famous French chef, said to get the ultimate mash, you use whatever the quantity of the potato is, half in butter. So we're going to be a bit decadent here. I'm going to put that in. Just on a low heat, get that melting. And if that wasn't enough, I'm also going to add some double cream, really rich, decadent. Let's get that in there. And once that gets melting, we can check the seasoning. So let's get that going. I mean, the smell of that celeriac. Oh, it's amazing. Look at that. Buttery. Season it up, get plenty of pepper in there. You know, you could put a bit of mustard in. That is nice. So while that's going, we should get on with making this sauce. So you can see in that pan, that's come down to a lovely puree. Let's give it a taste. Oh man. Plenty of pepper in. Plenty of pepper in. We're going to put a bit of salt. Give that a mix up. And that should taste fantastic. Let's have a go on it. Oh yeah. So I'm going to put a lid on that because that's done. Keep it warm. Got the pigeon done, resting. Going to make this sauce. So get a pot on. Stay. As you can see here, I've got the juices from the pigeon roasting. I'm going to put them in. All in. And what I'm going to do to that, turn the heat up a bit. So you can see here, I've got 100 ml of chicken stock. Put that in. I'm going to put the flour in. Now you want to keep whisking this now, so you don't get any lumps. So my flour is nearly all gone, no lumps in it whatsoever. So time to add 60 ml of this fantastic port. So you put 60 ml in there, and this one here, chin chin, goes in there. Oh, lovely. And all we do then, stir that in. As you can see, there's no lumps whatsoever in there. And we're going to reduce that now to it's almost a thick glaze. Then we'll plate the dish up. So there's our lovely pigeons. They've been resting. They should be nice and pink. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the backbone out of these. Straight down there. 1, 2. Take that off. Same with the other. 1, 2. And I'm going to let those rest up for another couple of minutes. Then we'll serve this up when that sauce is ready. Right, let's serve this lovely dish up. This mash, you could eat the whole bowl. Puree, celeriac, potato. It's amazing stuff. There we go. Now I'm going to take one of my pigeons. As you know, I've already cut the backbone out, so I'm just going to cut down the middle. We're going to put one piece like that. We'll stand the other one up like that. And of course, that lovely sauce. One final whip up. And we just dot it over, coming off the spoon, over the pigeon like that. Get it off the spoon. There you have my roast pigeon with celeriac mash and a port sauce. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that out of the bowl, so I just want to show you the pigeon. So we want this pink. Like I said, don't bother if you don't like your meat pink. As you can see there, that's perfectly cut. That's just a little bit of shot damage, won't hurt you. Get a bit of that mash on. It's just amazing. Just look at that meat. That's how it should look. Oh, that sauce. Some of that mash. Give this a go. Took about 20 minutes. Thanks for watching.